fruit juicy. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
You taste 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian punch. 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian punch. Hawaiian punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit for a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
Hawaiian Punch Fruit Punch with 10% real fruit juice for a real fruit juicy taste.
Hawaiian punch is made with 7 kinds of fruit
For a one-of-a-kind fruit taste.
Bombers steady, open up the bay. Target straight ahead, now bombs away. On a practice bombing run, you'll find a man stops and takes big pleasure when and where he can. Chesterfield!
Join the men who know. Nothing satisfies like the big, clean taste of top tobacco in Chesterfield King. Top tobacco filter action. Tops in friendly satisfaction. Join the big swing to Chesterfield King. New choice of the men of America.
Chesterfield!
Hello there. I guess you've seen me a lot of times, but this is the first time you've seen me with a Hotpoint range, because it's the new 1954 Hotpoint, and I'm having a time of my life with this new Hotpoint automatic griddle. You know, good griddles are mighty hard to come by, but this Hotpoint is the nicest I ever did see.
Say, that griddle's a real honey, isn't it?
It sure is, Mr. Smith, and I'm awful happy you let me use it. Some Hotpoint man's been doing a lot of woman thinking.
Oh, there's woman thinking aplenty on this new Hotpoint range. These lighted push buttons, this special built-in French fryer.
Fried chicken and donuts.
Yes, and for baking, this thrift oven and Hotpoint's king-size super oven.
Mercy me, 2 ovens.
That's right. And this one is big enough for the biggest turkey.
But, Mr.
plus
Smith.
all the trimmings.
But, Mr. Smith.
Guess what?
Where's my griddle?
We're here. Right here. See? Plugs back in just as easy as you please. But when you aren't using the griddle, your regular work surface is available.
Land sakes, what a range.
Only Hotpoint gives you the plug-in Calrod Golden Griddle. See the great new 1954 Hotpoint electric ranges at your Hotpoint dealer soon. Remember, Hotpoint changes your viewpoint automatically.
Undercover, out of sight.
A year ago, I wouldn't give 2 pop bottles for a cop. Now look at us.
The Mod Squad.
Idiot maid locked me in a closet.
Well, at least you had a maid.
At least you had a closet.
Link. That trip, man.
Hey, look out!
From all the transitions of prayers to pills to booze to acid to junk and back again, I still can't remember the words.
Cops. 1 white, 1 black, 1 blonde. The Mod Squad.
Every trail he rides leads to adventure. Clint Walker as Cheyenne Bodie. Every road he travels leads to excitement.
Could be an ambush. Hit it!
Ah, baby! Every man he meets learns quickly whether he's friend or foe.
Sorry, Sheriff. You won't listen to reason. You leave me no other choice.
Cheyenne using brawn and brain to survive in an untamed frontier where bullets spoke louder than the law.
We've done enough talking, Bodie. We're coming in for him.
Nobody's taken my prisoner.
The Cheyenne Show, a full hour of spine-tingling action-adventure on ABC TV.
Almost.
I'm Frank Gifford. My wife Maxine and I are getting the line on bait casting from a man who really knows, Charles Sutphin. Charlie is a member of the American Casting Association and 1961 U.S. accuracy bait champion.
Next time, Frank, roll your thumb over out of the way for better wrist action, like this.
Bullseye. Charlie has his eye on the bullseye when it comes to casting and when it comes to cigarettes. Like us, Charlie smokes Lucky Strikes. When did you start with Lucky's, Charlie?
10 years ago, Frank, while I was in the service. Lucky's tasted great then, they taste great now.
That great taste is the taste of fine tobacco. If that's what you want, then get Lucky. The taste to start with, the taste to stay with. Get Lucky Strike.
Meet Mr. Powermite, the one flash bulb specially designed for those who prefer simple cameras. No instructions, no fancy gadgets, just aim, shoot, and get the picture. Have plenty of General Electric Powermites on hand for all your holiday pictures. Look for them in this special Christmas wrap. GE Powermite flash bulbs.
Spiedel presents Peter Lorre, the Destroyer.
Oh, yes, I get tremendous satisfaction destroying things. Doesn't everybody? But not when you've paid good money for it. That's why it's so important to look for a Spiedel Twister Flex when you buy a new watch band. It is so flexible, see, you can turn it inside out. Oh, I like that. In fact, it lasts 5 times as long as old-style bands. It's beautiful, too, the finest band Spiedel has ever made. Yet it costs only $4.95 for the stainless steel model, the Linesman. This one is the magnificent Florentine in 10-karat gold filled, only $7.95. See, you can twist it. You can turn it. You can tie it in a knot. But I can't destroy it. Twister Flex by Spiedel.
Pink Panther flakes are pink and sweet as you. Pink Panther color are pink. Tickles me pink. Pink Panther flakes are pink and sweet as you. Pink Panther color are pink. Tickles me pink. Hey, Pink Panther, we love Pink Panther. Flakes are pink and sweet and they're new. We love their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different vitamins just as much as we love you. From Post.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Man alive!
Post cereal to sign the Jackson 5.
There's 1, 2, 3 Jackson 5 buttons and alphabets and rice crinkles. There's an autographed Jackson 5 blow-up message in honeycomb and crispy critters. Like a Jackson 5 Valentine. A Jackson 5 toy in each specially marked box of these Post cereals.
I believe you have my seat.
Oh, I think there has been some mistake.
There has, and you just made it.
Get bewitched. With Elizabeth Montgomery. Every week on ABC.
I can feel your heartbeat, and you didn't even say a word. Oh, I know, pretty woman, that you love to be heard.
Looks aren't everything.
Yeah, but I don't know too many girls with money.
I'll treat you like a woman, love you like a woman, Lord, approve it, baby, I'm a man of my word.
Who could live without a car or a girlfriend?
I could. I do it all the time.
Can't you feel your heartbeat?
People don't stop being interested in the opposite sex just because they're over 30, you know.
You're kidding.
I can feel your heartbeat.
We've got to stop meeting like this.
Can't you feel your heartbeat?
Could they be doing that in the street?
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's getting stronger.
The Patridge Family on ABC.
Brady?
Mr. Brady, we'd like to do a research study of your typically American family.
Look, I'm a little jammed up right now.
At first, Mr. Brady was reluctant.
but out. His wife, too, had reservations.
No chance, man.
And their housekeeper termed our idea,
Hilarious.
we observed moments of honest communication.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Their concern for proper discipline.
Well, maybe we ought to hang them up and beat them.
The play patterns of the children. We found warmth
Oh, I absolutely love you.
and sympathy
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. Burned onions?
and concern for one another. Our conclusion, the Brady Bunch is a very happy family.
In our nation's capital is the largest and most modern crime detection organization in the world, with facilities for constant training of agents. Thousands of dedicated men and women process, collate, classify, and file every fragment of criminal evidence. This is the FBI. Each week, we bring you a story of the unceasing war against the greedy and vicious forces that wage war against you. In this war, there can be no truce. In this war, there can be no ceasefire.
They've started a test flooding of all the feeder outlets.
Let's go after them.
Defending you are the men of the FBI.
This is the FBI. Come out with your hands in the air.
I'm Ephraim Zimbalist, inviting you to join Philip Abbott, William Reynolds, and me every week on the FBI.
Settle down? Not a chance. Not when you're on the road with the Patridge Family.
Traveling free and easy. Gotta get on.
There's this guy I want you to lean on. His name is Danny Patridge.
We got a message for you, Patridge.
You're squeezing my duck, sir.
Well, if you must know, I have a date.
With a guy? You're kidding.
What did you do? Oh, the usual things one does on a date. You're kidding.
Spend some time with Shirley Jones and the Patridge Family. Every week on ABC.
Traveling free and easy. Just tell everyone I've gone on the road.
And now, for Kodak, Paul Anka.
Good morning, yesterday. You wake up and time has slipped away, and suddenly it's hard to find the memories you left behind. Remember? Do you remember the laughter and the tears, the shadows of misty yesteryears? You kept the yearning now and then to bring the moments back again. Remember, will you remember the times of your life?
Kodak Film, for the times of your life.
Come on in, the feeling's fine. That great downy feeling, downy feeling. Come on in, it's April fresh. That great downy feeling, downy feeling.
Downy makes clothes smell April fresh as it softens them.
Smells terrific. Come on in, the feeling's fine. That great downy feeling.
April fresh.
Downy fabric softener for that great downy feeling. Rinses April freshness and softness all through your clothes and helps rinse out static cling.
It doesn't cling.
Come on in, it's April fresh.
People really notice what Downy does for their clothes.
Come on in, the feeling's fine. That great downy feeling, downy feeling, downy feeling, downy feeling.
The April fresh smell of Downy, a noticeable improvement.
Dad, another good checkup. Dad?
Daddy's smiling 'cause another checkup went just great today. Crest gives you a lot to smile about. Your mom is smiling, another good checkup, and you can go out and play. Crest gives you a lot to smile about.
With every brushing, the Floristan in Crest builds long-lasting protection for good checkup after checkup after checkup.
So smile, America. Smile and shout away the Crest. Fight your cavities, there's a lot to smile about. Smile, America.
Smile, America. You can count on Crest for good checkup after checkup after checkup.
We're in the final laps here at Daytona, and the lead has been back and forth on every lap. Bobby Allison's making his move. He's got the lead.
On super speedways like Daytona, to pass cars we use a technique called drafting. And believe me, at 200 miles an hour, there's a right way and a wrong way to pass. The same goes for passing a personal check on to another person. The rules for this kind of transfer are simple. Just turn the check over and write, "Paid to the order of," then the person's name, and sign your name underneath. Oh, and make sure you sign your name exactly as it appears on the front. When you're depositing a check by mail, you just write "For deposit only" on the back of the check and sign it.
Coming up the final turn, here comes Bobby Allison, the winner of the Daytona 500.
Passing the buck the right way is no sweat, if you follow the rules. I just wish passing on the racetrack was that easy.
The world has changed a lot in the last 100 years, and often we think fondly of those good old days when life was simpler and everything moved a little slower. Today's school children face a much more challenging and confusing world than we did, and that's why the Dodd system is designed to go far beyond the 3 R's in helping a child to find a place in the world. Dodd's offers a special brand of care for those students having difficulties adjusting to the stresses of growing up. Through the Dodd's counseling and guidance program, concerned and responsive individuals work one-to-one with those children who need a special helping hand to identify and cope with the problems of growing up. Isn't it nice to know that Dodd's counseling and guidance programs are there? Another way in which the Dodd system is giving your child excellence in education.
Dodds, we're building tomorrow today.
So long, Millie. Coffee at Mildred's is like camping out in a pine forest. Pine, lemon, flowers. Those scented cleaners must be covering up something.
I wonder, do the girls think my pine cleaner just covers up odors?
Switch to Lysol deodorizing cleaner. It's more effective than pine cleaners against more of the germs that cause the odors.
With Lysol deodorizing cleaner, I'm sure my kitchen smells as clean as it looks.
Come here, kitty. Chow, chow, chow. When my cat eats Purina Cat Chow, everybody's happy. Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow. He's a happy cat because he loves these 6 yummy flavors. And I'm happy because he gets a good, solid meal. So with Cat Chow, we turn on every meal. Chow, chow, chow. Chow, chow, chow. Purina Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow. Now there's a happy cat. 1, 2, 3, wait for me. Chow, chow, chow.
Papa Dog, Mama Dog, and Baby Dog took a walk and got itchy fleas. Luckily, a little blonde girl happened by with Hearts Mountain famous flea tags. She put the large Hearts tag on Papa Dog, the regular Hearts tag on Mama Dog, and the small Hearts tag on Junior. And they were all just right. Just the right amount of long-lasting flea protection for every size dog. And there's a Hearts tag just for cats, too. Hearts long-lasting flea tags. Just right.
Cats are nibblers. They eat what they want, when they want. So if you put a serving of Little Friskies out in the morning, your cat will be back from time to time, getting balanced nutrition and real flavor with every bite. So by the end of the day, probably the bowl will be empty. And bang, just like that, you've spent maybe a whole 8 cents for a completely nutritious meal. Little Friskies, complete nutrition for only about 8 cents a day.
Do you know what Americans have said to every challenge right from the start? We've said, yes, we can. Franklin said it. Edison said it. The Wright brothers said it.
Everything starts off good and ends up even better if we did the best we could, and we can. Yes, we can. Every man, yes, we can do everything he plans. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Right now, a special series of Kellogg's packages honors some great Americans who started off right. Because starting off right is what Kellogg's is all about. They did, we can. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Give a lick, give a lick, give a lick for Whisker Lickens. Give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick for Whisker Lickens. Give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick for Whisker Lickens. Give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick, give a lick for Whisker.
Whisker Lickens, a new moist cat food from Purina. Each pouch a tasty combination of 2 separate flavors like tuna and chicken. 2 great tastes in every nutritious meal. Whisker Lickens, the tasty combinations cats lick their whiskers over.
On Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
Remember, only Johnson & Johnson makes Band-Aid brand adhesive bandages with the unique Super Stick adhesive. Depend on the protection of America's #1 bandage.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
How good are the sound movies you can make with a Kodak Ectosound movie camera?
Come on, Hazel. Come on, girl.
Ask Hazel.
Here, Hazel. Come on, girl. That's the girl. Come on, girl. Come on, Hazel. Come on, girl.
Don't tell Hazel. But her master really isn't here. Only a movie of him.
Jump. Good girl.
But boy, what a movie.
Sit up, Hazel. Sit up. Speak, Hazel.
A sound movie made with a Kodak Ectosound movie camera.
Good girl. Good girl, Hazel.
The Ectosound movie camera is amazingly easy to use. Both sight and sound are recorded right here inside the camera in a single handy cartridge of film. All you do is plug in the mic, and you're ready to shoot.
Sit up. Speak.
See your photo dealer. Ask him to show you just how easy it is to make movies like these with a Kodak Ectosound movie camera. We call them talkies, but we don't really have to tell you how good they are. They speak for themselves.
The Mary Tyler Moore Show is sponsored by
Kodak, who make your pictures count with fine cameras and film that bear the name Kodak.
We'll have a merry time again with Robin and his merry men, and the folk who'll bring him to you then ask a word with you.
Say, boys and girls, how'd you like a real Robin Hood hat to wear with your Robin Hood band? Well, we'll show you how to get one. The real thing, just like Robin Hood wears, with Robin's special red feather and his picture. This isn't a toy, boys and girls. This is a real hat, a good-looking hat you'll be proud to wear any place. A real dollar value, but you get it for only 50 cents, and a box top from any Johnson's baby shampoo. Send them with your name and address to Johnson's, Box 4, New York 46, New York. That's Johnson's, Box 4, New York 46, New York. You know Johnson's shampoo, the No More Tears shampoo that can't burn your eyes. Well, get some quick and get that Robin Hood hat. Remember, a box top, 50 cents, your name and address to Johnson's, Box 4, New York 46, New York, for your Robin Hood hat.
Well, there's always one place you can count on for late-night fun. Your International House of Pancakes. We've got sandwiches, dinners, late-night snacks, and pancakes, of course. So, whatever in the world you're hungry for, stop by the International House of Pancakes, your IHOP, for a late-night world of food where it's fun.
20th Century Fox presents Race with the Devil. There was nowhere they could hide. There was nothing they could do but run. Do it! And fight. and race with the devil. Peter Fonda, Warren Oates, Loretta Switt, Lara Parker in Race with the Devil. Rated PG.
Our Chevy Cheyenne Deluxe Camper Special. We call it our Camper Tamer. Massive girder beam front suspension, load control rear leaf spring standard, stabilizers included front and rear. Also included Chevy's Elimipitch pickup camper control equipment and computer selected power brake system with front discs. Chevy Cheyenne, built to give you lasting value. Chevy trucks.
For Ichabod Crane, the legend of Sleepy Hollow was no legend. It was a nightmare. He ran the race of his life with a headless horseman and was never seen again. So we turned this legend into a special stamp. Fast stamps like these have always made stamp collecting fun. New and different ones come out every few weeks at your post office. The place to discover the fun of stamp collecting.
We're the kind of people who don't like the usual drinks. We like Dry Sack on the rocks. Dry Sack has the body and full, rich, nutty taste to stand up to ice, perfect before lunch or dinner.
Rat cold cuts are made in the cold. Made in the cold to keep the flavor fresh. Sliced cold to keep the flavor fresh. Packed cold to keep the flavor fresh. Shipped cold to keep the flavor fresh. Rat cold cuts are kept cold to keep the flavor fresh.
Rat, the fresh flavor cold cuts.
What's so special about Raft bacon? It's that good smoky aroma. Unlike most bacon, Raft bacon is still smoked the old-fashioned way, over real hickory wood. Raft bacon doesn't leave our hermetically sealed smokehouse until that good, fragrant hickory smoke taste has found its way into every mouth-watering slice.
For real hickory flavor, just watch our smoke.
She's cute as can be, and as you can see, she sneezes.
Bless you, baby tender love.
Loving her is lots of fun when your tender love's the one who sneezes.
Bless you, baby tender love.
Bless you, baby tender love. I'll take care of you.
Bless you, baby tender love. The doll that sneezes. New from Mattel.
Hey, honey, have you started the washer?
Oh, I'm just putting the clothes in. Why?
Oh, my bowling shirt is dirty, and we've got a game tonight.
Oh, just one shirt? Throw it in.
Well, actually, 5 shirts?
Oh.
The guy with the worst score has to wash for the whole team.
You mean his wife does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a secon. You have a regular load in there already.
Oh, that's okay. There's just a few extra things. And machines nowadays are bigger. They hold more.
But will this extra stuff get clean? Our bowling shirts are really dirty.
Well, don't worry.
This is the championship tonight.
I know. I'm using Dash. It's low suds and concentrated. Feel. Yeah. I'll get those extra clothes clean.
You were right. Dash got those extra clothes clean. Hey, look at my bowling shirt now.
Nice.
Maybe I'll bowl better.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Try it yourself. Get more clothes really clean with Big Machine Dash.
There's no keeping them away from new Friskies kitten food from Carnation. It's so good, big cats love it too. Even Mama can't keep away from new Friskies kitten food. Thank goodness, because it's so good for them. Each crunchy tidbit's packed with extra nutrition. Carnation calls it kitten food, but it's so good you can't keep these big cats away. New Friskies kitten food from Carnation.
Here we are at the Putt-Putt Speedway. Big race today at the Putt-Putt Speedway.
They're off in a flash. I'm in a crash. The Putt-Putt drivers are going again. One of these guys is gonna win.
There are surprises at the Putt-Putt Speedway. Lots of fun and thrills at the Putt-Putt Speedway. It's rip and roaring racing fun.
Putt-Putt Speedway comes unassembled with race cars, drivers made to fit them, and everything else here from Mattel.
The Sunshine Family van with its piggyback shack, and the Sunshine Family making tracks. Coming to the country fair for crafts and things that you're making there. Make a swing bar, baby, and aren't you glad that you couldn't make a belt for Dad? Next weekend there's a different plan for the Sunshine Family van.
The Sunshine Family with Craft Book is sold separately. The Sunshine Family van comes with Craft Book and piggyback shack that you put together, new from Mattel.